Hi, this is Paul DeWarian from Awesome Dynamic. Wanted to tell you a little bit more about optimizing photos on your website and how important that is. I'm going to give you some very specific steps that you can take to make sure that your photos are optimized. First, you want to make sure that your photo has a proper file name. When you take a picture with your phone, or camera or anything else, it's automatically going to give your picture a file name. That file name is going to be something like img00248.jpg. That file name means nothing to Google. You want to make sure that you rename that file with the focus keyword of the page you're putting that photo on. So let's say that you're a landscaper and you have landscape design as one of your pages and you want this photo on your landscape design page. Make sure you work the words landscape design into the file name of the photo before you put it on your website. That allows you to work in one more instance of that keyword on your page. That's very important and a missed opportunity for many folks that create websites. Second is make sure you have an alt tag. That alt tag on your photos is an opportunity for you to work in that focus keyword one more time. A lot of web developers miss this one and the alt tag is just blank. The history of the alt tag is, with HTML, it was originally meant for folks that were blind and they used an audio screen reader to read to them what the picture was on the website. So whatever sentence you put in the alt tag would be read to them. However, from an SEO standpoint, this is another opportunity to work in your focus keyword. So what you want to do is make sure that if that photo is about landscape design, you write a sentence describing what the picture is with the words landscape design in that alt tag. Third is make sure that your picture is clear. I don't know how many times that we've had pictures that are blurry that end up on people's websites, and I see those all the time. Make sure the picture is really crisp and clear. It's your professionalism that you're representing on your website. You want to make sure that the picture is clear and professional. Fourth, we want to make sure you're using legal pictures. There's plenty of free photos that you can get out there, but not all of them are legal. So one of the places we like to go is iStockPhoto, Shutterstock, 123RF, or BillionPhotos.com to grab a photo that's royalty-free and it is legal to use. I've had a few clients that actually got penalized and were fined for using photos that were not legal. So you definitely want to avoid that situation completely. Don't go to Google Images and look for something that you want to slap on your website. Find something that's legal to put on your website. Next, we have sized correctly. We want to make sure that your photos are sized correctly. Your camera is going to make these pictures very, very large. With the technology we have today, it's very easy to have very high resolution, high megabyte or file size pictures. We don't want to just take those and slap them on the website. We want to make sure that we optimize and get that file size really, really low. You can use PageSpeed Insights through Google to measure the size of your pictures, and Google will tell you if they're way too big or not. Many times they are. And what you want to do is use a tool like Photoshop. And if you don't have Photoshop, that's okay. You can go to webresizer.com, upload your photos, crop and size them there, and then download them to then upload them into your website. Having those files sized small in terms of file size and appropriately sized for the screen or space that it is on your website is very important. So make sure that you're taking the time to do that. As it says on the picture on this page, hard work equals success. The next item we have is appropriate mood for the site. Your picture helps communicate 1,000 words. Remember that saying, a picture is worth 1,000 words? Make sure it's communicating the correct 1,000 words that you want your visitors to feel. If you have a dentist office and you want people to feel welcome to come into that dentist office, make sure you have welcoming pictures of smiling staff, a comfortable environment, so this way they feel compelled to call you. If you're just using stock photography of teeth, that just makes me think of clean teeth, and isn't that what every dentist does? We want to know your unique selling proposition, and if that's that you have a wonderful, friendly staff, and that's a very good selling point for your dentist office, make sure we communicate that through pictures on the website. Next, we have the border. A border can really class up some of your pictures, especially if it has a white background and mixes into the white background of your website. You can just put a 1-pixel thin border around your pictures using CSS. It's a kind of a programming language that couples with HTML. You can Google how to add a border in CSS on pictures, and it'll give you a little bit of code that you can add on there, or you can ask your web developer to do it. Anyway, I like a 1-pixel small border around my picture, and I like to pick a color that I'm using on my website, which really allows you to class up some of those different pictures. Last, we have make sure that you use local pictures if appropriate. If you have pictures on your website that just stock photography that's out there, that's okay, but what's even better is using some local pictures that are geographically appropriate to your area. This gives your website a very good local feel that some of the other competitors that you have might not have. This is a huge factor for people to come to your site because they're going to feel like it's a local place and not feel like it's some corporate controlled franchise. A lot of people are sensitive to those different things, and maybe it's subliminal, but they make decisions based on that feeling that they get from the pictures. So if you have the opportunity to use any sort of local picture that's appropriate to your business, what you do, and your area, definitely try and work those into your website. Remember, here at Awesome Dynamic, we have free advice every single Thursday through our webinars. You just come to the homepage at awesomedynamic.com. You can look at our webinars at either 12:30 or 3 o'clock Central Time every Thursday. Remember, at Awesome Dynamic, demand